Tom, what was the key to that run in the third quarter that kind of catapulted you guys?
I thought the defensive activity, intensity picked up. And once the ball pressure got better, we got some steals, we got some blocks, and then we got into the open floor, got some fast break points, and then we got into a good rhythm.
You guys are, I think, top 5, maybe 4 in forcing turnovers this month. Is that just a kind of a benefit, or not benefit, but just kind of a product of the personnel out there, or is there something you guys are doing differently to try to?
No, I think overall the physicality is a lot better. I think guys understand, what we're trying to do. The communication's a lot better. Having Mitch is a big factor in that. I thought Mitch's defense was a huge factor in the third quarter. The ball pressure, the rim protection. And when you have somebody like that out there, then everyone gets a lot more aggressive. OG and Mikhail are playing at a very, very high level. And then, Josh did all the things he normally does. I thought DeLon gave us great minutes. And then I thought our bench was really good. I thought, looking at what Mitch brought to the game, what Precious brought to the game, Landry, Tyler, it was huge for us because we were flat, and they got us going.
Talking about DeLon, what have you seen defensively with DeLon?
He's got great size, at his position. That's his gift, is his defense, and he gets a lot of deflections. He's very good on the ball. It allows you to do more switching. So he has great impact on the game. He plays hard on every possession.
You mentioned Mitch's effect on the turnovers. Does having him on the back end, does that allow guys on the perimeter to get up?
Yeah, well, I think when you have someone back there, and he's an elite pick and roll defender, and then his anticipation at the rim, he can cover up for mistakes. His communication is really good, and I think his understanding of what we're doing is really good.
Tom, when you said the physicality has gone up, and they now understand what you guys are trying to do, was that like a process to?
Yeah, well, I think it's a compilation of things. I think one is to adjust to how the game's being called, and I think in general, when you talk about NBA defense, it's contact with intelligence. There's a physicality to it, and I think you have to understand body position. You have to have good technique, and everyone has to be tied together. And I think you have to do it, every play. The players are too good. If there's no contact, there's going to be too much of a rhythm.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.